Hey, this is a review for Cathedral, and this is Carlos from Gamer Guys and Gals. This game was developed and published by December Born Interactive, and okay, I'm about to do this review, and I'm using a different video source this time, so I got to do it in one take, and I can't edit what I say, so I have to try to be perfect, and that's probably not going to happen. I'll go ahead and warn you ahead of time, so you'll know if there's a lot of mistakes and this is horrible, then it's because of that. I usually don't do video reviews for PC, and this is my first, so I need to find a different editing style. But okay, let's talk about the game now. This Cathedral, it reminds me of a lot of classic 8-bit titles. It has a Mega Man 2 feel to it. It has a Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, whichever you prefer. It has a Castlevania feel at times. It has a Zelda Adventures of Link as well, but it also feels a little bit like Dark Souls too. You can find like armor and different things hidden throughout the map. There's everything just hidden everywhere, sort of like it is in Castlevania behind hidden walls. And I really enjoyed that. The map's like huge, and it doesn't make like the way I said because of Dark Souls. It doesn't make you go a certain way. Like you have to figure out where to go. It'll let you go just about anywhere. Sometimes there'll be things in the way, I guess, but as a most part, you can go anywhere. You play as a little nameless knight. He doesn't say anything, but he has in cutscenes. He just has like dots. But you meet other NPCs that are hilarious, and they talk to him. There's tons of them, and there's like a bunch of towns and villages. And you also have a little friend with you. I think his name is Soul. He's like a little ghost. He's really funny as well. So he may not say nothing, but the characters have a lot to say, and they're really comical. And I really enjoyed most of their lines and stuff. I really like the music for this game too. I uh, I can't remember. See right here, I want to mess up because I can't remember who did the music for it, but it's really good. You have these little levers like this to open secret doors and stuff, and you can break bricks, and you just have to figure out a lot of things. I really liked all the enemies too. They remind me of a lot of enemies from other games and stuff, but it, it does a lot of things that other games do, but it does them really well and sometimes better than how they do them. If you can understand what I said, if you understand what I meant there, like it may borrow from other games, but what it borrows, it does really well, and it does respectful to the originals. I uh, I had a blast with. I think if this would have been on NES or SNES, this would have been a huge hit. So, but I don't know if it will be modern times now, though. I hope you understand what I mean by that. It's not an insult. I'm just saying that, like, I don't, sometimes retro games aren't as big now as they are. Everybody's looking at these huge AAA titles, but to me, this is a really good game, and I think it's one of the best retro games that's came out this year. There's been some really good ones, but this is one of the better ones. Like this scene right here reminds me of Mega Man 2 when the lasers are falling. If anybody remembers that part, it's just really cool. I love this game. I have no cons with this game. I would say one of my cons would be that it did mess up my save and I had to start all over. But the thing is, I enjoyed starting over so much that it's not going to affect my score because I loved everything else about this game enough that I'm going to surprise you with this one. I'm giving it a 10. It's one of my favorite retro games this year, and it deserves a 10. There's just so much about this game that it's done really well. I love the bosses. I love the open worlds and how they look. Like every area looks different, and it's really well put together. Like there's caves, there's snow levels, there's these cathedrals, and I like how the challenge to it. Like you have to figure out where to go. You have to figure out how to open up the areas and how to make your way through them. You have to find hidden things. It just really makes you think, and it's a really fun and challenging title. I like the characters. I like the weapons. I could just go on and on. I loved it. Everything about this game. There's nothing I didn't like about it. I think this is one of the better developed games this year. You have to check this out, and if you do, let me know what you think. You can also get these little arrow hands and see you can shoot them across there to hit those. See, it's just like so much. I don't know. Look at this boss. It's cool. This is a game. I think you really need to add to your collection. See, look at this level. This gives you such the ghouls and ghosts or ghosts and goblins feel right here. Look at this graveyard. Look how great it looks. Don't look at me falling down in holes and stuff, but look how good the game looks. It's such a blast. Check this out and let us know what you think. I really want to hear what other people think about this game. I really hope other people play it. This game deserves a lot of attention, and I hope it gets it. But as I said, this game is getting a perfect 10. I had no issues with this game, and I loved it, and I look forward to playing it some more. As always, thanks for your support, and
This is the strangest story I have ever heard. Take a seat, grab a drink, and listen to my words.